Single dads, when did you realize your kid wasn't as innocent as you thought? I was fast asleep at 3 a.m. when I woke up to the sound of my 15-year-old daughter giggling alone in her room. My mind immediately thought of boys, but I didn't want to jump to conclusions. So the next morning, I asked who she was on call with last night. "No one," she blurted. Her face went completely red, like she was angry at me for even just asking. That's when I knew she was hiding something. Over the next few weeks, she spent every weekend at her friend's house. But whenever I texted offering to pick her up, she would either decline or just not answer. And there were cracks in her stories. For example, she'd tell me she was going to Stacy's house. Then when she came home and I asked how it went, she'd say she had a great time with Sarah, and maybe in other circumstances this would be okay. But she was in an all-girls school with only 2 friends, and I was best friends with the moms of these 2 friends, so it just didn't seem plausible. So from there, I started paying a little more attention. I could tell by the way she smiled in the evening whether or not she had told me the truth about where she had been. But then things took a turn. She was coming home with expensive gifts that no one in our neighborhood could have afforded to buy, and had started asking me if I would be okay with her moving out at 16. I tried everything to get her to talk. We spent more evenings together. I'd make up stories about other children and how I'd be okay if she ever did the same thing, how I loved her no matter what, but nothing worked. She'd just say, "I know Dad," before going on her phone and ignoring me. But then came the night that changed everything. I was using the family iPad when I saw a chat had been deleted on